I started seeing more and more posts on Reddit, players talking about the monk class, and today we are taking a look at this post here. The title: Genuine Concern for the Monk Class. The devs have made the monk class so irrelevant that now no one cares about the class at all, even if it is nerfed to the ground. It is a tourist destination where players go for a weekend and then go back home to their actual class. This is something I have been seeing in my server a lot. Players been switching from monk to different classes after just trying it out for a few days, a week or so, and then they go back to either Blood Knight, Necromancer, or any other class which is doing a lot better in PvP and PvE. But if we continue reading this, the basic and the fundamental concept behind the monk class: when the game launched, the monk class was neither tanky nor a DPS class. This class relied on its fast movement, dash skills, and a lot of combos to get kills and move around. In short, this was the perfect assassin class in Diablo Immortal. This class stood out in the following ways. We are talking about when the game was launched: not as tanky as Barb and Crusader, DPS not as high as Demon Hunter and Necromancer, a lot of invincibility flames and the skills, good burst damage, CC immunity, and the Shield of Zen was pretty good back then. Higher skill cap to get good result, dependent on combinations and fast-paced gaming. All that was true when the game was newly launched with the monk class. And if we continue reading, now I will describe how all the above mentioned unique things are done better by other classes at much lower skill cap requirement. That playing monk is literally make no sense at all. Number 1, tanky monk. God, the most boring iteration of the monk has come to light in the past few months. When you play as a tank monk, you die with boredom. Yes, the enemies can't kill you, but you don't get to kill them as well. Mostly you just play as a really strong tank providing support in PvP. Not to mention, low movement abilities mean always in CC loop of opponents. Number 2, DPS monk. Nearly 1.5 years ago, the dev overtuned the shimmering wave of light so much that people still get nightmares of that era. It still keeps people up at night when they wake up all sweaty thinking about monk killing the entire screen with one skill. Oh boy, all good old times for the monks. For the love of God, get over it. It has been 1.5 years. Shimling cannot do shit now. It has been buffed 2 times recently and still it hardly usable. DPS monk still build never worked for low res players. For high res player is only effective against lower res. So that tells a lot about the DPS monk build as of right now in the current meta. 3, iframe, invincibility frame, and dash skills. This was something unique to monk class and made people play this class. Now we have Blood Knight and can be in invincibility frame for 65-70% of time. Also has impactful dash skills. That is true. Honestly, Blood Knight can do everything a monk could do 2-3 times better. Just not make sense to choose monk over Blood Knight these days. Number 4, CC immunity. Obviously not a thing unique to monk and is okay. Honestly, with the increase in CC, every class needed this in some form, but the way Zen shield work has changed. Now if you are hit with an attack that causes CC and if your shield break, you won't be CC immune. I'm not a monk expert here, so I'm not sure how that Shield of Zen works, but I'm sure you guys understand what he is saying about the Shield of Zen, how it can break, and you won't be immune to CC effect. But anyhow, I'll leave it the CC hit. The first CC impact would take place, protecting you from CC, and then the shield would break. Alright, that makes a lot more sense. And this is a huge nerf, massive nerf to Shield of Zen. So you can easily break the Shield of Zen with couple of CC skills back to back. That is what I understand. Number 5. Higher skill cap for good result. To make monk class effective, do you have any idea how many buttons we have to press? It's not as simple as activating all skills and just aiming at your opponent. A full combination utilizing all 4 skill perfectly timed and hoping not to get interrupted by other players is needed to get a kill. But why go with all that headache when you can do that so much more easily with any other class? It's not that you are getting anything unique out of it. That is true. Number 6, support class. This is the only thing that the monk can do, and arguably still other classes can be better support. The blue dome is good but extremely boring to play. Played it for 2 months and I was tired of dropping blue dome and doing nothing else. Why no one care about monk? Prove. Alright, we have some proof now why no one cares about monk anymore. Apart from above ghost, there is actual evidence that no one cares about monk anymore. Shadow nerf to skills. There has been a shadow nerf of Shield of Zen and also the Blue Dome of Monks. Jonshini made a video on Zen nerf and Killswitch made a video when the radius of the Blue Dome was reduced. None of it mentioned in the patch. No one cared, no post on Reddit, no one opposed, no voices raised. What I can tell you guys here, Killswitch did raise this issue of DOM radius getting reduced in partner program. Developers did not care to reply back to us even, so there we go. That's that. And closing remarks here, closing thoughts. Just because a class has a small community does not mean that devs will stop trying to make the class interesting and at par with other classes. An already small community has been now reduced to dust. Honestly, why not just delete the class altogether? My apologies for that. I feel you guys. I even one of my friends who used to play monk, he switched to wizard and he has not gone back because he been having more fun with wizard compared to the monk. But let's continue reading. Every veteran monk is fed up. Most of them have switched to other classes. They have given up to the point that even if tomorrow monk is now further, no one will give a shit. This is true. If monk will get some more ninja nerf or will be nerfed even more, no one is playing enough monks to raise the voices on Reddit, and we have seen that they have ninja nerf monk. We did not see all that much noise on Reddit or any other community places, but today I will be sharing this with the devs as well and here on my community in hope maybe you guys will get some love with the upcoming update, some new essences which should be coming in like 3-4 weeks, 4-5 weeks, I'm not sure, but should be coming soon. But anyhow, that would be all. If you guys have any thoughts, you can let me know in the comment section down below. I'm signing off and I'll see you all in the next one.